welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dangerous screen into traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
Down at the 37, and the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Running behind that left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They're either really confident or a little reckless as they go for it on 4th and long from their own 45. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Henby.
Now, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
He's got it on the run.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Was to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. It's Becker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it from the red zone. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the air, it's Mendoza. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The give out of the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Michigan.
They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Trying to get behind the defense. Reels it in on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Coming up, 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Mendoza. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Gaucho.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played